I decided to recreate a setup that Peter was doing where he was recreating Potato Jet's setup. In the original setup, Potato Jet used 3 TVs in order to simulate a window, and using that he could put whatever images he wants. Peter decided to recreate the setup using a projector. Well, I saw his post on the Aperture group and jokingly commented that I would recreate his setup recreating Potato Jet setup. And so my brother's actually been learning on Blender for about a month doing different little projects. He decided to take a look at the setup and decided that he would try to recreate it. And so here we are. As you can see, we have a window behind me. We also have a desk setup to my right. And we also did the lighting so it was similar. Solomon's going to do a brief overview of what he did in Blender in order to recreate the environment.
This is Solomon, and this is how I recreated, or tried my best to recreate their environments. After creating the walls, I created this window opening, and then I placed a plane that was transparent. You just can't see anything because it's in the materials preview. After doing that, I placed the camera in the position that I thought I would need it in. And then I created a different window that had my camera view right here. That way I could see exactly the proportions of his room and see where everything was placed. I installed an add-on called Blender Kit Online Asset Library. And basically what it does is it's a community of people that create different assets and you're able to use them. So after that, it was just finding these assets in this library that I needed in order to fill up the space. So the next thing was to create the backdrop that you can see through the window. So I found a mountain lake area. It didn't have any trees on it, so I had to create a particle system using an existing birch tree model. After setting up all of the objects in my scene, the next thing was to recreate the lighting, and so it was just all about placing the lights where I needed it, checking Peter's video to see where his light was being motivated, and then just adjusting the lights. And this is how I recreated Peter's setup. If you want any recommendations on the people that I've been learning from, then just leave a comment below.
Once Solomon created the backdrop for our environment, we then went ahead and set up our green screen. To create the setup in real life, we decided to light with 3 fixtures. One of them is a 300D Mark II as our key light, attached to a softbox with a grid. We used an Amaran F21C to light our green screen, and we used the Godox LCR 500 as my hair light. I'm curious to see what you guys think. I think from the results you can see that you could practically use a program like Blender to create a backdrop for your YouTube content or other social media needs.